Okay, so you're going to open up your new create new account, and you want to make sure that you have the right settings. So once you click create, you pick the size of your screen, make sure your units is pixels, your width and height is correct, your resolution is 72, and I always have transparent as my background, although we're going to be layering lots of things on top of each other, so that's not that big of a deal. All right, the best thing I can tell you right now is you want to collect the best images. You're going to go into your search bar and you're going to type in what you might want for your background. So I'm going to type in space background. And in order to get the best quality image, you need to make sure that you choose images as the options that you're getting. And you want to select the little button on the right called Tools. Once you hit Tools, check the size and make sure it's large. Now I'm going to pick high resolution, that's further below, and these are going to give you the best quality images. Find the background that you like and save it into your camera roll next. I also like to do more than one, just in case, you know, once I pull it in I realize I don't like it, so I always say add more, and then you can have more variety. All right, so now I'm going to try to think of an image that I want to put in it. So I'm going to just type in flying monkey transparent. If you put the word transparent after the objects that you're searching for, it's going to automatically get you an image with a white background or transparent background, which is really nice when you need to cut out the background. So again, I choose Tools, I selected the larger quality image, and then you're going to save what you want in your camera roll and add to photos. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to maybe add like an exploding rocket. I could put transparent behind that word as well, and you'll see the differences. Those all have like backgrounds that's going to make it harder to cut out, so I'm going to add transparent. Pick the best quality one and then save it in your camera roll. Okay, go back into Photoshop and bring in your background image that you chose. Make it the right size that you want and select Done. Now you're going to bring in your other image. We're going to bring in the flying monkey. I'm not worried about how big it is right now. I can change the size later. So over to the left side menu, you're going to go to the lasso with the brush, or it's the third icon. And for me, I'm going to pick object selection because I already have a white background. So if you highlight or box out, select the image you want to cut out, the computer will automatically cut that out for you. Go down to Refine Edge at the bottom and slide up until you see Output, and you want to select the layer mask and click Done. So it automatically cuts out. Then you can adjust the size and move it around with the arrow, and then the icon below the arrow is where you would adjust the size, or you could distort it if you wanted a reflection. And you can always move these around later on. So at any moment you can change this stuff. All right, I'm gonna bring in the explosion, and I'm gonna show you some different ways to cut out the object and use the mask tools. We're gonna go ahead and use the quick selection. It's more of an organic shape, so when you select the objects, you just keep tapping around the object you want to select and it slowly starts adding to it. And then you'll refine the edge once you get that selected. You can adjust the refinements like the smooth textures. You may want to shift the edges, especially if you have fur or something like that. You could feather the edges as well. That gives it a little bit more of an organic feel. So there are lots of little things you can do to kind of help cut it out differently. Then you want to slide down and make your output as a layer mask. Oh, wait, I'm showing you how you can change the view mode. Instead of marching ants, you could do the overlay, but I like the marching ants. That's the black and that's like the dotted lines. All right, now you're gonna switch it to the layer mask. If it doesn't want to accept it, you kind of cancel it and you go back and do it again. I don't know why sometimes mine will lock up on me, so I just cancel it and redo it, and then it should work. And then once that done is highlighted, you can click done. Okay, now you can take the paintbrush tool and you want to make sure your mask is highlighted and the black part is concealing and the white is what's revealed. So I'm going to use the black paintbrush, and I might want to use a soft round brush. I want to make sure I have the right size of the brush, and I'm going to start kind of hiding the transparent part of the image I cut out. Now, if you take away too much, it's okay. You can go back in, change your color to white, and add back that image. Now, you may need to use the hard round brush to get a little bit more specific with your image depending on how crisp the edges are. And then you can kind of go back and forth. So it's like a constant shifting of back and forth until you get what you want. Once you cut it out and you do all this, you can always change the size and you can always move it around as well using that top arrow on the left to move it around.